Round 2 of VIC40K Masters. You may notice that I am no longer wearing a hat. What are you doing?
Guess who's back? By Slim Shady, by Eminem.
So we had a competition a couple streams back, maybe one stream back. Anyway, Michael Hamilton won it, and he won a Down Under Network hat.
Yeah.
And he had a choice between the two styles. He chose my one.
Yeah.
So he's got my hat.
But I keep my hat. So everyone's still a winner. Because I am.
Yes, so we are into round 2 of Vic Masters. We have, I believe, 0 viewers at the moment. Hopefully you guys will chime back in sooner rather than later.
I'll just put out the message. I'll put out the clarion call to our zero listeners.
Yes, so round 2 is Tristan Bone versus Michael Hamilton. We have... I don't know if we bother talking too much about the list while we're waiting for people to come back on.
Nah, let's not talk at all. Game 2 just started. Nice first Imperial Soup.
Yep, sounds about right. Guess who's back?
Back
Again.
What the fuck? What the fuck do we do?
We can talk about Lords of War. Lords of War? Queensland event going on. Eric won round 1, Duck round 1. Eric's playing Liam Hackett's Thousand Sons. That'll be interesting. And Duck is playing versus Custodes.
Nice.
Good on them. Two of the Australian ETC players and Victorian ATC players are no longer participating in the event. Long story short, they were disqualified.
They were dicks to each other.
Yeah, pretty much. So, look, I think there were some personal tensions that manifested poorly.
Yeah. Some less than sportsman-like behaviour occurred, and it got to escalate to such a point where neither player was in the right mind to be playing in the event. So neither player is now playing.
And the tournament organiser, Dean, gave them a number of warnings and eventually said,
"Pack your shit, you're out."
You're both out.
Which, good on him. He found that unacceptable at his event. Got a couple of good games in view of this. We have Hayden Mansky playing on the table right in front of us, and he's playing, is it Shane Heppenstall?
Sure.
The other gentleman? I can't remember. But that is a Demons versus Imperial Soup. And then to the right of us, we have Matt Morrisoli versus Lee Abbey, which is Demons versus Yanari.
Yeah.
And then to the right of that, we have Dan the Belligerent Duck Martin versus Death Guard running by a gentleman I don't know.
Nor do I.
New guy. Which is good. New blood.
Good to see new blood. So we have 3 viewers, so we can start talking about stuff now.
Let's talk about stuff.
Okay, so top table, Michael Hamilton versus Tristan Bone. Michael Hamilton is playing primary faction Imperial Knight. So he has Crusader Gallant,
yep.
And they are House Terran. And then he's got Supreme Command of Destroyan, Company Command Primaris, and Shadow Squad.
He's using my company commanders and my Psycho.
Versus Tristan Bone, who is playing Astra Militarum Battalion. So he has Creed. 2 company commanders, Infantry Squad ×3, Vulture Gunship.
Vulture. Love a Vulture.
3 lots of
Mortar heavy weapon teams?
Yes.
Yep.
Then he's got another battalion of Guard, so Cadians, and it has Pask, another tank commander, 3 more units of basic infantry squads, Lehman Russ Squadron with double Conquerors,
yep.
3 Sentinels. We'll go with 3 Sentinels, and then super heavy Oggs of a Knight Gallant House Terran
Nice. So
with the Thunderstrike Gauntlet. Thunderstrike!
yeah, it's got the relic. He
Thunderstrike!
wouldn't have put it on there. He would have paid for it. Right.
Okay, so who we got? You're back. It
So-
doesn't autoplay. I had to refresh the page and then hit play.
Fair
Nice
enough.
to see you guys again. Unfortunately, I'll be leaving shortly, but I'll be watching it later.
Thanks for joining us anyway, Mendel or Knight.
Thank
Appreciate
you very much. And Mike's list cucked my Knights last week. The bastard.
it. Who's that?
Rob Gunshy. Oh, Rob. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Which? Oh, Rob Lane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, his list is pretty good. The double Crusaders and the Gallant. It's a good combo, guys. And it's a bit going under the radar.
Yep.
So he pays for. See, I picked it, Rob Lane. He pays for the Relic Gatling. He pays for on one of them. He pays for the Relic Battle Cannon on the other one, which are both amazing weapons. And then if he wants to, he buys the Relic Gauntlet on his Gallant. And then, yeah, they're all tooled up to the hilt. And then he's got a Vostroyan Shadow Sword, which is never a bad thing to have in a game.
Yep.
On the other side of the tracks, Tristan Bone's got a bit of an eclectic mix of guard. His Conquerors and Battle Cannons are significant, and they're actually going to be doing a bit of work in this game. That's if he goes first. If, and this is a big if and a very bad if Hamilton goes first, because he'll get the +1, he's going to fly like 6 drops. He could easily lose 3 of his when Russ's turn 1.
Someone's left a
That would have to be. Which is the dude?
Mike Rainbow.
Mike
Mike the
Mr.
Man Rainbow.
Mr. Rainbow. Where is he? We'll get to him later.
With Morrisoli no longer in contention, and Martino no longer in contention,
Yeah.
the 3 big dogs.
They're all on the top. I think the 4.
They're all on the top table.
I think the
as you'd
4.
expect. You reckon Dan Martin's in your big dog category?
For this event now, yes, absolutely.
All right, so we got Dan Martin, Lee Abbey, Antonello, and Hayden the janitor Mansky.
And plus the 2 gentlemen behind us, Tristan Bone and Michael Hamilton.
You're a big dog, is what we're saying.
Yeah, there's lots of interesting games in front of
Yeah,
us.
so I did say that if Morrisoli was playing, my money was on Morrisoli. He's no longer playing, so my money has transferred to my other, which I said was Antonello.
Nice.
So if someone gets, so I'm sticking with that. If someone gets DQ'd, that's not. If that was a horse race, my money would be refunded for that previous bet.
Yeah.
especially if you were using like one of those sports bet.
Although technically he ran in the race. He played game 1. So you wouldn't get your money back.
Depends. It
Very
depends.
best you get $50 back in bonus.
Bonus bets. Lad
Sorry,
bets.
a bit loud, probably a bit loud on the laugh. So I'm going to say Hammer and Anvil.
I'm going to guess Tamron Anvil. And oddly enough, no, Tristan always did this. I played Tristan last week against this same army he's playing here. Beat him with my Black Templars. Yeah.
You know what I do? I've got my good friend, the T.O. Dean Sinbeck, sitting slightly to my right. Would you suggest that on Hammer and Anvil there's literally only one place you can pretty much place?
Your Knights.
No, I'm looking here on the left-hand side.
That's the only place you can put that Shadow Sword.
That Shadow Sword won't fit there. It won't fit there.
That's literally where it goes.
It might fit here, but then can't move for the rest of the game.
The hammer and anvil comes pretty much up to the front of that first set of runes.
To there.
Yeah, pretty much up to there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
It's a little bit further.
he has this box to play with.
yeah.
Like, see where he's put that knight and bottom lane. Like, that's
He can't.
two places to go.
He's just seeing if he can fit through the building. Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yep, so we can put a knight through there. So it's going to be a gallant.
It's a rough table for the knight.
Yeah.
Archetype.
Yeah.
That's what you get to bring in such a like, static
Polarized. Yeah.
Yeah.
You only bring that, guess what? If there's a table that fucks knights, you just done yourself a favor.
I actually like that about this table.
Yep.
It's got a lot of character to it.
Encourages you to bring a
The only thing that I would potentially suggest is that this piece of terrain and these pieces of
Swap.
terrain, switch them.
so that it's a proper like
Mirror.
Mirror.
So I intentionally didn't do that because I wanted there to be an asymmetrical element to the deck.
My issue is with Hammer and Anvil though.
When it comes to picking an opponent, you
Or-
have an opportunity to make correct.
One thing.
Or just what's the width of a
6. It's just under 6.
All right, so just move that to there, so you can fit something behind there. That's my main concern about that table. Look, I think it'd be interesting to see if you went through the big ticket items like Baneblade, chassis, knights, where they can physically go. Like for example, can they go through that spot? Can they go through that spot?
Okay, cool, thanks, man.
So like
yeah,
what spots they can go through.
Well, originally I didn't have that, like that wall that you just had highlighted there. Originally that wasn't part of the table.
This one.
Yeah, originally I had that open.
Would you like clarification on what the knights are? Anything?
No, we know what they are.
Now we know
Which
what
one? Wait, which one's got which relic?
So my knights, the top one on your screen has the relic battle cannon.
So
Relic
that's
battle
the
cannon.
Battle cannon there.
The warlord traded doing mortal wounds of a 6.
Mortal wounds on 6s.
On his Avenger.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a crusader as well.
Yeah.
The gallant has nothing.
Nothing.
The bottom one has
Relic Avenger.
He's got the relic avenger.
Yep.
And the 1+ invuln.
Yep.
He's got the shitty missile pod.
A 2+ armor on the Gallant or not? No.
Where's your hat? Where's your hat?
You should have put the logo on the rim of the hat. So
Hindsight's
on the live stream.
hindsight's 2020. But the other option is wear it back to front, and when you lean on the table, yeah.
So guys, if you missed, I think you didn't miss that, but there is no 2+ armor save on any of the knights, but the bottom.
You said I didn't say +1 save on there.
+1 invuln save.
Oh, +1
so
invuln,
the 2+ armor isn't present. Now,
Yeah.
I'm interested in why he's put his Gallant that far forward. The thing is, time is on Michael Hamilton's side in this way, because I suppose either of those knights could use the full tilt, move, advance, and charge the other Gallant. So he's just got a showdown in the middle for who gets first turn, but you will need a significant advance to make that a doable charge. So even if you advance to 1 inch, that's going to be an 11-inch charge, 2 inches, 10-inch charge, 3-inch. Etc. 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 So, yeah. But look, putting them like 24 inches away from each other. I'm sorry, I'm going to stop talking for a sec because Michael's back. I don't want to give away anything.
Tanks.
Da, 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 da.
Has the 2-up armor saving of 4-up. Oh, sorry, he's got the fist and the +1 invuln.
2-up armor save.
He has the fist and the 4-up invuln.
Sorry, fist and 4-up invuln.
On his knight, on his Gallant, which is the same thing he pulled against me last week. Alright, so now that they're both gone, I don't like Michael's placement of his Gallant. I don't think he needed to put it there. I think he could have well and truly just chucked it back 2 or 3 inches, and meant that. And what that meant is Tristan could not push up his Gallant if he goes first.
Okay.
If he pushes it up, he auto loses it to Michael's Gallant. Whereas Michael has the better firepower. He can easily sit back with his Shadow Sword and 2 Crusaders and win the firepower trade.
Yep.
But as soon as that Gallant gets into his lines, he has to put it down. He doesn't have a choice because that Gallant will eat anything he has. So I don't like Michael's placement there. I think he should have placed it about 6 inches back from where it is. Because yeah, that's the thing. Michael has the option. He doesn't have to push his Gallant forward. He can win the firepower trade-off. Tristan has to push his Gallant
That
forward.
Vulture's not fucking doing anything.
Nah, it's not doing shit this game. It's got 40 shots, winning on 5s, no AP. So what's that? It's gonna hit ground targets on a 3. Because it's got +1 to hit ground targets, so it's going to ignore the move you're shooting. Oh no, it's on 4s. Yeah, it's on 4s.
Hits.
Hits regular on 4s.
Yeah.
Then it moves in a heavy weapon, but he hits ground targets on a +1. So hit on 4s, 20 hits, wins on 5s. He's going to get like 7, 8 wounds.
So lads just walk past with 4 beers and a mother. Yeah, we'll go with 4 beers and a mother.
Party. But yeah, so that Vulture's going to do like 2 wounds to a knight per turn. It's pretty much the sum total of its shooting.
And then die.
Yeah, as soon as he wants to kill it, he'll kill it.
Do you think that knights should be able to fight flyers?
No.
Do you think that if a flyer goes past over a knight, they should have a jump or catch rule?
No.
Oh,
No.
come on.
What flyer would...
A 6x6. A 6x6.
Yeah, that's fair.
Look, I agree. It's probably not the most balanced rule, but I would be interested to see it in a fun, friendly game, like or in just a narrative tournament. Like have an event. Yeah. Have you finished deploying?
It's got to be like you roll a 6,
Who went second?
you hit it, you roll a 1, you fall the fuck over.
Yeah.
It's gotta be-
What idiot is going to fly like within reach of a knight? What retard pilot?
Well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little distracted.
We got a lot
Slight
going
to my left. I say my left. I know my head went to the right, but we've got Hayden Mansky, the janitor, sleeping on the floor.
Scrubs.
I think you're making a point that you can win that game in your sleep. Is that what this is?
So, Mr. Mansky is running about 200 demon models in his army, and he's just realizing how much his back hurts after one game. He's got 4 more. Bad call, brother.
So Mansky won 2 Wave Serpents. Well, actually, technically, he won a Getting Started box set, and through the Dream Team competition.
Oh, yeah.
But he had a choice of what box set it was, and asked, "Hey, is there any chance I can get 2 Wave Serpents?" And I ran it past my our sponsors, Objective Secured, and they said, "Yeah, sure, we'll do that." So we've got him the 2 Wave Serpents. I give them to him, and he gives them straight to Dan Martin because he was doing a trade. Because he was going to be playing Wave Serpents for him.
And
Then he was going to be playing Custodes, and so he's doing a swap with Dan Martin's Custodes.
Yep.
And since then, he's no longer playing Custodes. So he's now effectively going to have a Custode army that he's now going to probably trade for a Tau army, maybe a Nin army, maybe a Kron army. You know what? Go straight to Krons. You haven't talked about it. You know, like,
No, I leave them alone. They're mine. I'm playing Crons. Piss off. So, yeah, look, Mr. Hamilton's deployment was done 10 minutes ago. He went to the toilet and got a drink, and Tristan's still going. I think he's almost finished now, though. No, he's still going. So he's got his Plasmacutioner down the bottom, and then he's got a... So that is a tank commander down the bottom as well. With his
Okay.
Plasmacutioner is a tank
Yep.
commander. And then he's got his Conquerors, his 2 Conquerors and Pask up the top.
yep.
Yeah, just not a fan of that Gallant placement. Avenger Gatling cannons, are they? They're 36, aren't they? Yeah, they're 36.
Yes.
And 72 on the rapid fire battle, so there's no issues of range at all. The only things that aren't going to be in range is the heavy bolters on the Shadow Sword. And they even
Also, like, that night, I don't know if there was even any place to hide it in the first place.
it was the
but-
first thing Tristan deployed.
If Michael gets first turn, the Shadow Sword just goes,
Punts it, it just punts it. Yeah. Well, it does have the 3, it's going to have a 3-up invuln. But still, all it needs is 2 wins to go through, and you can kill it. With stupid amounts of luck. It goes.
so he's gone for Starion, hasn't he?
But see, that's the thing, though. If Michael had deployed his Gallant outside charge range, he could have instead just picked up 3 Lemon Russes. But now he has to shoot the Gallant, or else he's going to lose his Gallant.
Saying Michael.
Yeah. But I think Michael's better than going first, which he should be. He's got the +1.
Oh, yes, it's better odds. It's not guaranteed,
No,
though.
nothing's guaranteed. Yeah, Rob Lane, I'm playing some Crons. So I am moving on to a new stage of my hobby.
As am
my
I.
Painting life.
As am I.
Yeah, because you're doing orcs, yeah?
I'm doing orcs.
Yeah. Well, I am trying to learn how to airbrush. I've never used an airbrush before. So, and one of the best armies I can think of to try and learn to airbrush in is Crons. Lots of nice flat panels, monocolors, trying to get textures properly, trying to get good consistency and layers. I think it's just a perfect idea. And it's an army I've never owned, and I still like doing it because they're a bit underpowered at the moment. That's how I like to flow. Flow the underpowered shit.
Personally, I think
You've been talking to Denise too much. Mate, Denise been talking to me too much. No,
I feel as though, as far as airbrush is concerned, I'm a bigger fan of airbrushing organic. So
Yep.
whether that be
Nids.
Nids, Orcs, because you can directional airbrush, wash, done to a point. Whereas I feel as though airbrush on armor, you still need to probably do, well, you don't have to, but I would probably still do edge highlighting.
Oh, 100% I will be. 100%
Well, you
I will
don't.
be.
My point is, I guess you don't. With Tyranids, you don't have to as much. You probably still do because they've got the Karabasama. You probably still pick that up. Like demons, for example, historically, you know, there hasn't been a huge amount of edge highlighting you have to worry about other than maybe their weapons.
But look, I would be every army. I literally have to do the best that I can possibly do. Every army I do. That's just for my. I'm not saying that anybody has to do that. That's just how I think of my hobby.
Simon's just bigging up Eric, the Yeti or the Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
Next
I
time
like
he's
that.
speaking with Eric, ask him how many times he's beaten me.
He's only beaten me once. We've only played once.
That's not. Is this Eric Walder? You haven't played in 3 editions.
Eric Lathuris. And Walduck's a different dude.
I'm thinking of Hayden.
And in a mirror match, he lost.
That was hard. You died for winning. You know that was a hard game. That was the ATC Tasmania. 8th or 5th. Tasmania.
No. ATC. No, the only.
Necron Chaos. There's Necron Chaos.
That was always going to be my win. No, the win that was questionable, which was hugely luck based, was my game against Eric
Who's the roll to go first?
at Oz Masters, where we took a mirror match list and I won on Maelstrom. Like,
They got a tie.
what do you do?
Re-roll.
So who got first?
Looks like Hamilton's won that roll. Tristan's going to try and seize. Looks like. Oh, was that a seize?
Yeah, Simon's Doom and Melantai. Oh, boy howdy, that model. I don't use the C word on streams.
Oh,
but,
doing Malantai back then in the pod. Holy crap. Yeah, I think he did seize.
Was I swearing at you, Simon, or was I swearing at Doom? I think. And what was the tone? Did you actually feel like I was being an unsport? And you can feel free to say it. I don't mind.
So just letting you know that Tristan Bone did seize the initiative.
Ouch.
And game on. Those are his. So if those who don't know, those are these the Power Lifter Sentinels. Those 3 models there, which are converted out of Dune Striders, Dragoons from Admech. Here comes the knight.
Talk soon.
Oh, that's what I used to say. Sorry, that's what I forgot to say.
Your head is so shiny.
Yeah. Yo, do you know why that Gallant? That Gallant has the Landstrider Warlord trait.
Yeah,
It pays to
my
give the
money's on
Warlord trait.
My money's on Tristan.
So it's got +2 to its move and charge. That's why he could. That's why I was like, don't put it there, Michael. So he's just moved 14 inches.
But he's not going to fail the charge though.
2d6 +2. I'd say you probably need to 7 to make that charge now.
Alright, I would say he's probably 3 inches over the halfway line. Alright, which was
actually he should only be 2 inches over the halfway line.
Alright, then it's 2 inches. Alright, because it's my best guess in a top down. Alright.
Yeah, then it should be an 8-inch charge.
Uh,
But if he wanted to guarantee it,
it should be a 9.
No, because they should be 24 inches away from each other.
Yep.
He's 14 inches.
Yep.
And they're
Okay,
10 inches
yeah.
away from each other.
10
He's got
inches
+2
away.
to the charge.
Yep.
So he needs to roll an 8.
Yeah.
You can advance the charge.
They can advance the charge for 2 CP, which would all but guarantee that charge.
Well, no, because he would have had to have already advanced.
He would have had to have done it.
Which he
He hasn't done it. That's what I meant about he shouldn't have put his Gallant up that far. Because now, instead of, in Michael's turn, instead of getting a chance to kill any of his actual firepower, being the Lehman Russes, he has to kill Sentinels and Gallant. A 3+ invulnerable said Gallant.
So I think Simon's chatting about our history. I'm pretty sure... I can't remember the exact number of games I've played against Simon, but I'm fairly confident he's won them all. Simon, do you remember? Anyway, we played a number of times. I think he's won them all. This was in a previous edition where Crack Rocket's instant death Doom,
Yeah.
and I had one of the games. I had the Forge World intercepting rockets on platforms.
Yep.
For Marines. And I was like, take those rockets, like
Yeah.
save, have some bolters. Oh, fail them. Oh. Yeah, it was brutal.
Nice.
Alright, so he's just checking range. of the big dogs up the top right-hand corner. These dogs versus this knight. And he was out of range, so I think he's looking at potentially moving to get into range. But I think he may have boxed himself in. So
That seize is huge. I honestly think that seize might decide this game.
well, that was a very aggressive placement of the flyer.
Where else is he going to put it, though? It's only a 24-inch range. I suppose it could move 20 inches.
Oh, he's using it to box it in.
Yeah, he's gonna move block it because it could only move through that channel in between.
Because
those
we don't
rooms.
think it fits through here, do we?
No, it does not fit through there. It's a Crusader though. It doesn't need to fit. He doesn't need to get it up there soon.
Yeah.
You can just sit back and shoot. Like, because he knows that flyer can't be there next turn unless it hovers. If it hovers, it's just auto dead. He can charge it and just kill it. So yeah, I don't even think the knight shoots it this turn. I think the knight's better off trying to kill that Plasmacutioner, which I believe it can see through there.
Possibly.
Yep, I know that piece of area training there is not very tall, so he can probably kill that pick up that Plasmacutioner. And look, he's got line of sight and range through there because he can move through there. We know he can move through there, so we can see those two top right Lehman Russes as well. Now picking up Pask is going to be a big deal here.
They're just doing orders.
Yeah. So Pask will be issuing reroll ones to the one that moved.
That's correct.
And then reroll the amount of shots to himself and the one that didn't move.
And Creed's doing some las cannon shenanigans.
Oh yeah, he'll give more rerolls to hit. If they didn't move, their Canadian rerolls to hit would be nice. Where's he got the las cannons? Are they in the infantry squads?
Looks like
One there.
here and here.
Yep. And there'll be mortars.
I don't remember seeing them on the list though.
I didn't see them on the scene unless they, like I said, they're in the infantry squads.
Oh, yes, sorry? Yes.
So he's got 3 las cannons in there as well, and they'll all get rerolls to hit.
So I see 2 of them. I'm not sure where the third one is.
Yeah, that's interesting. Unless it's on the second level of one of these ruins.
Yeah, possibly.
Just so you know, it's half an hour into this game, and the shooting phase is just beginning on the top of turn 1. So we'll keep it with updates. Look, that's not an issue. I know this guard army has a lot of shooting. I played it last week, but I don't think this should be both these players play at a reasonable pace.
Down to 24 wounds.
On which?
I think the bottom left-hand corner, I believe.
They'll start with 24 wounds.
Well, I swear it said down to 24 wounds.
The only thing that has more than that is the Shadow Sword. It's got 26.
I don't know.
I feel like playing Custodes all of a sudden.
You want to play Custos?
A little bit. There's some Custodes builds I want to try.
So my laundry at the moment stinks of Simple Green.
Yep.
Because I've been soaking, second-hand Orc models
Ah, nice, of course.
that are covered in
Grime and goo.
paint. Just one of them, a handful of the models. I'm like, did you paint this in house paint?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey!
thank you,
Rob Lane, thank you for the sub.
Rob.
Much appreciated. Where's the thing that comes up with the thingy?
It's not coming up.
Boo.
I had to say I haven't put all the widgets back in.
Boo.
But we love.
We don't
love.
deserve your sub, Rob. We don't deserve it. We had no widget enabled. Too good for us. I did worry about this one.
We're gonna try it. Widget.
If it crashes, I blame Rob Lane.
Alert box. Add source.
Simon's doing hobby at the moment while his kids have a nap. He's making some fly ripper swarms. He's got two that he got 2 years ago from Forge World. Just run them as regular rippers. They look great. The Sky Slasher Swarms look fantastic. The models are great.
So let's just do a quick test.
Yeah. Dancing Ned.
All right.
He's dancing for you, Rob. That's for you, Rob. Any updates on how much deeps have been done?
Yeah.
He's taking some wins on that bottom left Crusader. Just trying to think of how likely it is that he can kill a knight a turn with his army. I thought he said the one on the bottom left had the 4+ invulnerable save.
So do I.
In which case, there's no way you can kill it in a turn. But look, it's actually possible he can't see that one above him.
Possibly.
Yeah, that other Crusader might be out of line of sight. Because these ruins are quite large. There's a 3-level ruin there.
All right, so I believe we are up to shooting this one. And I think they've agreed that there's a window there that you can see through.
Yep.
But potentially not this one.
Range shouldn't be a problem for any of these battle cannons. They've all got 72 inches on them. Oh no, maybe the Conquerors have 48. So do you know the rule with the Conquerors? So they got the coaxial Stormbolter on them.
Okay.
So if the Stormbolter and the battle cannon shoot at the same target, they get rerolls to hit.
Stormbolt has to be in range, I'm assuming.
24 inches, of course. So none of them matters here. But it's only 5 points more than a regular one for that option, which is amazing. And seeing as you pay 2 points already for the Stormbolter,
Forge World.
yeah.
Yep.
So you pay 2 points for the Stormbolter, which means you're paying 3 points for rerolls to hit. Seems good, guys. Just seems good.
Top last cannon up the top right is out of range. So one last cannon at the knight.
It's a 3.
Wound
I think that's a save.
and saves. Vulture is shooting the knight.
He's got 1 heavy bolter.
So
He's on 5s. No wins. And he's got 40 strength 5 shots. Which is going to do, I'm going to guess, going to do 2 wounds with his 40 shots. You want to take a can a bit?
hitting on.
Hit on force.
I reckon
He's on fives?
he's going to hit with 25.
Yep.
Because he's going to roll hot.
Yep.
And then I reckon he's gonna. I reckon
That's about
he's
8 or
been
9
rolling
wins.
pretty poor. I think Mike's been rolling reasonably hot on his save so far. I'm gonna suggest that 4 wounds get through,
Okay. All right.
which is above what it should.
Well above, yeah.
Well above what it should. I think 2 is probably the
2 to 3
averages.
is about the average, yeah. You're on, old man. You're not old, though. But you're all right.
Loser has to get into this cage. Printed by OTP Terrain.
We'll take this. You've seen the episode of Simpsons? We'll take this Spruce Moose.
Get in.
That's a fabulous model, sir. Model?
So while we're waiting for them to roll a million dice, another shout out to OTP Terrain.
Spruik. Yeah, OTP Terrain have been our sponsor for this stream and for several of our other streams. Hit them up, guys. They're doing Black Friday sales at the moment, all through this weekend.
They
Got
are.
some
And
great deals and some
Also,
amazing
it's
stuff.
worth pointing out that if you had checked them out previously, they managed to do a sweet deal with their filament supplier
Yeah.
to get a better price, and they have passed on that saving
To you.
to you. So prices have already gone down.
Hooray for the spruiking from Disco Boy. Hooray indeed.
So prices went down, and there's a Black Friday sale. Get on it.
So what are we rolling for now, do we know?
I don't know. Oh. Ouch. Tray of Mans just came off the top.
Oh, wow. Shit.
OCB terrain has completely gone mad. Bonkers.
What was that? It was Kent Bruce.
Yeah.
Kent Bruce has gone completely mad. Damn, those are some good ads. Go YouTube that, guys. Don't turn off our stream, but open another tab. Go to YouTube and go Ken Bruce has gone completely mad. Those are some good 90s ads. Damn good quality. Got some saves. Was that 2 wounds? Did he take 2 wounds?
He hasn't rolled the 40 dice yet, has he?
I don't think he has. Well, I think we would have noticed.
Unless they rolled it somewhere else
Yeah.
and not on the screen.
Well, see his cup, his red cup of dice. That's 40 dice in there. He always keeps 40 red dice in that cup, just firing the Punisher.
It doesn't look like 40 dice.
It was last time. Unless he does his 2 dots of 20 in there now.
Two hours and 4 minutes to go. Sean Hogan, that's 2 hours and 4 minutes. Sean Hogan, that's 2 hours and 4 minutes. Step away from the sub. So there's a story behind that. I've told you that one, haven't I?
Yeah.
Probably told it on the stream.
Yeah, told on stream.
I gave him crap for taking too long on an event. I ran an event he wasn't even playing in, but in the same venue, there was an Age of Sigmar event. Well, it was Warhammer Fantasy at the time. He was playing in that, and so every time I did a time warning for my event, I'd call him out and say Sean Hogan, and he wasn't in the event, but he was in the venue. It was funny. It was very funny. I laughed. I cried.
there,
I nearly
guys.
shat.
What's left to do for... Is he still shooting? Got some discussion taking place. Any idea what's going on?
They're talking about charge.
Okay, so the movement phase... So shooting is done.
They've agreed that it needs to be an 8-inch charge.
Yeah. Did you make it?
He did not.
Which one made the charge then?
The Sentinels, not the Knight.
Okay. The Gauntlet's going to live. He's going to try and tag... Or did he charge both?
No, he did not declare that as charge. He's trying to stay away from heroic intervention.
I was about to say, it's 3-inch, yeah. He's actually got decent chances of losing all of these Sentinels anyway.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a win if he cuts that Gallon in half.
They're just questioning exactly how the heroic intervention rule works. Because basically he's trying to work out whether or not... well, I think he's trying to work out when it happens and whether or not he can pile in around and effectively trap him. I think is what we're...
You can. It's at the end of the charge phase, and the piling happens at the start of the fight phase.
Yeah.
So and he can pile in.
So in theory, we could see this guy come around.
Yep.
If they kill him, they could then keep going, and then here.
Yeah, it might be a bit. I get what you're saying.
Basically, he wants to end like that.
I don't think he's got the movement. That's more than 6 inches.
Me either.
But yeah, I think that's good enough. Look, just road blocking that just road blocking the road, that thoroughfare, is enough of a boon right now.
Are Sentinels a squadron still?
Yeah.
Are they like the only vehicles still a unit?
Yes, they are.
The only units in the game?
Killer Cans.
No.
And Talos.
Killer Cans aren't.
Killer Cans are short. Yeah, they can't disperse.
I swear they have to disperse.
No, they don't.
Or is it Death Dreads? Death Dreads
have
do.
to. And Talos paint engines and Kronos and stuff. They're the same
They're
as well.
monstrous creatures.
Yeah. Same shit now.
Yeah.
But yeah, look. So each one of these has 3 attacks each, hitting on 4s and winning on 4s.
Oh, the other thing that
Also winning on 3s.
the big robot's probably still a unit, right?
Yeah, the Castellan robots. But look, it's unlikely this Gallon is going down. Yeah, it looks like it's not. Any idea how many wins it took?
I think he said 9.
It took 9.
How many wins they do each?
They D3. So they got 3 attacks. They got 3.
There was 9 wins.
They got 3 power fist attacks.
It was 9 wins.
Yeah. Hitting on 4s, winning on 3s, and then he'll get a 6-up armor save. Unless it took 6-up armor. But in retaliation, he could very well lose all of these Sentinels.
He's hitting on 5s.
Whoa. Oh, so he's on his last. He can never hit on 5s. He hits on 2's base, and his last 2's hit on 4s.
You tell me, bro.
I'm confused, boys. Boys and girls, I'm very confused. Gallant's never hit on 5s unless he's got -1 to hit, which he can't have. Unless you put a psychic power on him, that they're -1 to hit. It's the only way you could do it. But I don't think he's got any psychics. Can you check for me?
He does.
Okay.
He is not.
Yeah, so he can't be hitting him on 5s. We'll ask him about that later. Disco Boy. Killer Cancer Yin Yang. It's so yeah, this is 3 Knights and a Baneblade chassis, Shadow Sword, versus a bunch of tanks. And yeah, I told you that was going to kill them all.
What happened?
Well, if he just stomps, he kills them all. 15 attacks, hitting on 4s, winning on 3s, and they get no save against them because they got 5+ armor, and they do 3 damage each.
Then
So-
what attacks was he rolling?
I don't know
before
what
then?
he was rolling first. I don't know what he was. Yeah,
Loco.
confused. That's what I mean. So he's going to have 15 attacks here, hitting on 4s, say 8. They're going to win on 3s, say 6. No save, 63. Just pop them all out. Mind you, he would have had to have rolled well still.
On the tablet, I won the roll for first turn, but he sees what we take.
Who actually went first?
He did.
Tiki.
You're Gallant. How many wins left?
Gallant 4, Crusader 1.
Which Crusader? The bottom one?
It's my side of the table, so you're top.
One. Okay.
Yeah.
One with the bolts ready space.
So that guy has
One. That's one
one
wound
wound,
left, and 4 wins left.
4
on the
wounds.
Gallant. So that's actually a good turn for Tristan.
And so for those playing at home, the secondaries. Tristan chose Titan Slayers, Old
Of
School,
course.
and Recon.
Yep.
Michael chose Headhunter, Big Game Hunter, and Kingslayer.
Yep.
Kingslayer.
He would have picked Pask. Pask gives out full Kingslayer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means he's got to pick up 4 of the 5 vehicles, which he would have had to have done to win the game anyway. And what else did he take? Kingslayer, max that off Pask. And did he take Old School?
Michael chose Headhunter, Big Game Hunter, Kingslayer.
Okay, so characters.
Yep. And Tristan chose Titan Slayer, obviously. Old School and Recon.
Oh, because he's got 2 tank commanders and the Gallant's character as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's chosen well. But so now here's interesting. Yeah, do you spend 1 CP to give your 1 wound Gallant fire at full effectiveness, or 1 CP to make your Gallant fight at full effectiveness when it tries to kill his Gallant?
I'd give the.
I'd give the Crusader. I think the Gallant does the job and does whatever it wants anyway.
You reckon?
Goes in, usually probably attack with the sword. Hits on 4s, 5 attacks. Wins on 2s, goes straight through, 6 damage each. Usually you cut it in half at minimum.
Isn't he an Imperial House?
No, he's Terran. He's Zombie Knights, isn't he? Wait, no, he's Tyrannus. Or is he Terran?
Who?
Hamilton.
Hamilton is Terran.
You are right. He cannot use that, Rob Lane. He is an Imperial House. He does not have...
You're shit.
I am shit. It's because you never see this. You never see people take the Imperial side ones. It's always the Mechanicum, because the Mechanicums are better. What? Having to move the terrain to move the tank?
Yeah. So for the record, for those wondering what that piece of terrain is, it's pretty much an entire Helldrake
Yeah, it is.
used as a piece of terrain.
But they're just playing as very terrain. Suck less Adam. That's fair. That's fair. Who would have thought that he would play a not playing Tyrannus?
Michael, I think, may have drawn first blood with a tape measure. He, yeah, it just whipped back on him.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. The gallon that he puts into his gallon can fight twice.
Can fight 3 times.
Yeah, he can fight 3 times. Doesn't need to. Don't need to fight twice.
Wow.
Fight once, die, fight again. You're fine. That's enough. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like he doesn't need. Firstly, he hasn't got it, but secondly, he doesn't need it for the gallon. That's why I would have put it on the Crusader, which he does kind of need one because on 1 wound
Where are the characters
for the guard. So this guy
for
characters.
Michael?
I have
Where is
no
Michael's
idea.
2 company commanders and
Primaris Psycho.
Primaris Psycho?
Usually they'd all be directly behind the Baneblade and out of line of sight. Usually the Baneblade is line of sight. So they might be just here.
And he has to do something about that vulture.
He doesn't.
You see, he doesn't.
Not necessarily.
Vulture goes over,
And he just kills him.
dead.
Yeah.
And he can split his weapons because
Yeah,
they're
of
not going
course.
to block
He kills
for
all
each other.
three. Whether he sees that
He needs
have to wait
to,
and see.
I think, he needed to kind of move and run them to be like,
in the middle of all of them.
he needs to keep them up with the army, basically.
Well, unless he's just saying, look, I'm going to
They're
kill the
dead.
Vulture this turn.
They're dead.
Yeah.
Or you reckon he's going to kill the vulture this turn?
Well, if he's killing it, well, he can reliably kill it whenever he wants. It's just how much he needs to use to kill it. So he's got 36 heavy bolter shots on that Baneblade.
He's Volcano counting the vulture by the sound of it.
Yeah, which is just, I think it just automatically picks it up. He spends 1 CP from destroying,
Yep.
hit it on 4 still, and then just, it's dead.
So just checking range of the heavy bolters and line of sight.
They're not going to be in range of much, in my mind. So they might as well kill the Vulture, I reckon. I was even thinking he wouldn't need the Volcano Cannon to kill the Vulture. 4 las cannons, 36 heavy bolter shots, hitting on 4s.
Maybe he's decided it's something that has to die. Like it's
Yeah.
like overcommit to kill something rather than rely on averages. Like, because you know, if you've got how many las cannons has he got?
Who does?
He's got 4 las.
Yeah.
All right. So if he rolls not so great and then rolls low on the d6s,
It's true.
there was some sarcastic, awesome sound there. Doesn't look like he hit.
Very often. Yeah. What the hell was that then?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound like it's going well.
Ha.
It does not sound like Michael's going well.
Ha.
Las cannons.
So the Volcano didn't do anything. That's huge.
So what's happened is he said basically 4 wounds. Tristan's rolled a save. He's then rolled for damage. And I believe Tristan said, what weapons were those? And Michael said, las cannons. And he goes, oh. And the damage already rolled is 10, 4 and 6. He said, do you mind if I re-roll one of my saves using CP?
Well, that's a sportsman thing.
He's let him do it.
Yeah, he's let him do it.
He let him
That's
do
fine.
it. He saved, and then they 4+'d which of the dice
of-
went through.
yeah.
I actually couldn't hear which one went through though.
So that was las cannons into the Gallon, not into the Vulture.
I believe.
Just to put 3 dice
Yep.
on the back of the Gallon.
Yep.
Now, that's really risky. If that Gallon dies and explodes, it could kill 2 knights. You see what I'm saying?
Super explode.
Yeah.
What's all these dice? Heavy bolters?
Heavy bolters for sure.
I believe it the vulture.
Yeah. That was my thinking as well. The heavy bolters weren't going to be in range of anything that it can see. Next turn, 100% be in range of whatever it wants. But yeah, this turn, not so much. Looks like he didn't do great on the hit roll either.
Well, he hasn't been rolling very well.
It's pretty good wound roll,
6
though.
wounds.
It's like 6 wounds, yeah. 4 up saves.
At -1. 4 went through.
That's pretty good. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
The spectators.
Really? It's so funny. They look like lost in deer wandering into this foreign land.
At least they didn't rock up in game 1.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Rah, 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 rah.
Rabble, 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 rabble. Hilarious.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Huh? I'm looking at something.
Want that funny to be a part of, to be honest.
It was entertaining.
Oh, I wouldn't call it entertaining, mate.
Yeah, we were just concerned, actually. Quite concerned.
Rob's like, hey, it's salty.
Salty. I'm not looking at porn. I was looking if we were hosted by another stream channel.
Are we?
Not anymore. They haven't picked us up again. I think they have to do it every time.
It depends if you auto host.
Yeah.
We auto host.
Who we host, JB?
Yep. And someone else. And Glasshammer Gaming. Sorry, dude.
We don't have a charger, but you're welcome to chuck it in the block, I guess, if you got one. Okay.
Gatling. Bobby Morrisoli. He's just talking about who we can see.
Who's he talking from the Crusader down the bottom?
I think so.
You. That's the full HP Crusader,
Look
yeah?
at this guy.
Okay. That's the one that's hitting on 5s. He wants to remove Lehman Russes at all costs.
We're shooting the heavy stubbers at the guardsman.
Outrageous. That's going to be productive.
Well, it's more productive than shooting at something else. Like,
Yeah. We already put it like that. The guard is Cadian. It's got
yes.
Creed and Pask in it.
Creed!
Creed! Anything go down? I don't see no dice being rolled.
Nah.
A knock on the window. Tell them to fuck up. Just bang the window. Hurry the fuck up! Yeah, go down and drink. Should we move this over a little bit more so we don't see people walking out of the toilet anymore? Yeah, that's good. Come over here. What are you doing?
Alright, we're shooting.
Yay, dice. Even if the gun goes down? How does...
Yeah, Rob. Long as fuck, turn 1.
Yeah, I know. So they've got an hour 45 left, which means it's already an hour gone in this game. That's the bottom of 1. Yeah. And I was talking both these guys up as quick players. Take it all back. Even if the Gallant does go, as long as the 4 Lehman Russes are here, how does Hamilton not lose 2 knights on his turn 2?
It's a very good question. It's a very good question, my
If-
learned friend.
And if he loses those 2 knights, can he still ever be in a winning position in this game?
Nah. You know what? You know what guard need? They need a shoot twice strat. All right, and they need to be able to go shadow sword, whoosh,
Shoot twice.
boom, whoosh, boom.
That's awful. Nah. Well, mind you, as long as his Shadow Sword stays -1 to hit +1 armor, those battle cannons will just bounce. Hitting it on 5s, winning it on 4s, and having a 3-up armor save against it, they won't do shit.
Which regiment in guard lets the Lehman Russ shoot their main weapon twice?
They all do. All the Russes, if they move under half their distance.
That's it. Yeah. So why don't the big chassis get the same rule?
If you move under 10 inches...
You can shoot your main weapon
Oh,
twice.
no. No.
Why not? Are you telling me that the Lehman Russ drivers are less efficient?
I would fall over backwards to buy more than my already 5 Baneblade chassis. But no, they do not need that. They're fine the way they
I
are.
sold my only Baneblade chassis just the other week.
Nice.
Talon are the best.
Talon are the best.
You know what I don't see enough of? The Forge World Chimera that gives you rerolls.
The Trojan. Yeah, I've got one.
That's baller.
They're good as.
That's baller.
I used to run that back when Magnus and Morty were dominating. I used to run my Forge World Stormhammer with...
Is that a million shots?
Well, it's a million las cannons. So you can take 6 las cannons on it. Already has 1 las cannon in the hull. And its main cannon is 2d6. Pick the highest las cannons. So it had up to 13 las cannon shots. We're all rerolling to hit.
I don't know if there's enough las cannons.
Vengeance for Cadia, rerolling to hit and wound against Chaos. That tank was picking up Magnus and half of Morty, or all of Morty and half of Magnus top turn 1 every game. So fucked. Yeah, see, if Malkador could shoot twice at half, they'd be good. At the moment, they're just kind of shit.
So the Knight's charged in.
Yep. Is he charging both? And notice how he's charged? He's charged to get the blast radius away from his own knight.
That will just get close to the enemy.
No, one of those knights is going down. 100%. Well, one of them they can't both survive this. There's no way. They hit each other easily, and they both wound on 2s going straight through armor. They're dying. This is where the Tristan is. Who's up for playing the CP to make the other one die too?
Both are dead.
Are they?
That's what Rob says.
I think Michael would take that as a fair trade. His Gallant's only got 4 wounds left. I think 10 times out of 10 he takes that. There's the attacks. Hits on 4s, got 3 hits. Wounds on 2s, no saves. 6 damage each. I'd say that's 18 damage right there. The question is, how many do you have left?
They're talking about command points and strats and...
In what way? Is he wondering whether he blows up or fights when he dies? Which happens first? Oh wow, he's alive. Now I think Hamilton wants to die and explode. No, Hamilton's attacking again. So that'll be all of Hamilton's CP's gone at the end of this turn. What's he doing? Is he fighting?
He's asking if he wants to do that sacrifice thing.
Oh, the instant fight twice is so powerful, guys. So monstrously powerful. Yep, there's all Michael's command points are all gone.
Yep. You rolled a 7.
After the explosion.
Yeah.
Oh, is he in?
No, he's not.
Oh, is command pointing?
Yeah.
So that's D6 mortals. Oh. This is what I said was going to happen. You could lose 2 knights. I was wondering why he moved up. Why did the Crusader move out of his hidey hole? Well, firstly, he's got to kill the Gallant, which has 4 wounds left. Kills
1 wound.
1 wound to the... I can't see what that is.
So there's 1 wound to the to this guy.
Yeah, he's alive.
2 wounds to this guy.
He's alive as well. Oh, shit. Didn't lose any knights.
And then killed a couple of guardsmen.
Oh, wow. Hamilton, you got out
He
of
lost more
that.
guardsmen than wounds on that night.
You got out of that so well, dude. Holy shit. That could have been so bad. That could have been a game ender right there. Now, we'll see. Without any command points, he can't make his knights harder to kill.
Oh, that's a bad move. That's a bad move. That's a bad
By
move.
Hamilton.
Too far, too far, too far.
What do you mean? He
There
moved
we
too
go.
far?
No, there we go. No, not as in he moved too far. That he consolidated towards close enemy model, right?
Yep.
Which was right. But he went the full 3 inches, and then basically walked away from an objective.
Ah, yes, of
All
course.
right,
Yeah,
and so right now, I'm not actually even sure where all the objectives are. There's one here.
Yep.
One here.
And there'll be one. Shit, there was the other one. It should be mirrored. So there should be one here.
Anyway,
Or maybe it's under this knight.
maybe.
Yeah. So there could be an objective under that bottom left Crusader, guys. Yeah, Rob Lane. I can't believe Hamilton got out of that.
Hamilton just scored
Whoa.
all his primaries.
So he's got kill.
Kill 1, kill more, hold 1, hold
hold
more.
more. Yeah.
And Tristan just got hold 1. But
Yep.
then he got 4 for Titan Slayers.
Yeah.
1 for Recon. And
How did he get recon? Oh, okay, yeah, the knight. So the knight was past the halfway point of the map, so it was up to got the top left one. Yeah, that's fine. And then the vulture got the bottom left.
yeah. And he got full points for Kingslayer.
Oh, so he marked the Gallant for Kingslayer on pass. That's clever. Because the Gallant has to come at you, you got to kill it. So.
Yeah.
So, this is big, yeah, because if that Gallant had killed that Crusader and that Gallant, that meant Tristan's entire army could have just killed the Shadow Sword, or just killed the other Crusader, and then this game is almost over.
So he has to shoot that Gallant, but he doesn't. It's not a huge amount that has to go into it.
No, it's not. Well, that knight, if that knight would have killed that Gallant he put in there would have killed it by himself.
Well, do you just
attacking
move in
twice.
advance? Do you just move in advance this squad to here
Line him off.
and just wall him off because he's got no guns of relevance?
100%.
Then kill this guy, kill this guy,
Game's over.
ignore him.
Yeah. As long as the vulture's there, I don't even put the vulture into hover mode this turn and let it die. You're keeping that.
Unless
Crusader
you can go over, unless the characters
yeah.
are
Unless you can kill all 3 of the
snipeable.
characters, in which case you pick them
No,
up.
you're right.
Because that's automatically giving.
He's hovering. He's hovering.
Yeah, hovering it. Keep that Crusader there.
Vulture's hovering.
Look, I'm thinking. Yeah, Tristan. Well, so Tristan paid to explode, which gave him the chance to kill 2 knights. Problem was he had to spend a CP to re-roll the distance on the explode.
Yeah.
So he didn't have it there to be rerolled to kill one of the knights. Now, should he have not gotten greedy and just gotten the gallant and just spent the CP to make sure he killed the gallant with the mortal wounds? Maybe.
Good question.
It's relevant. It could be the thing that swings this game. Got some paint judging happening from our local Beetlejuice. If you have a meeting, you'd agree.
Jeez. That's a big advance for those guard.
Will they get a 6?
I didn't see the roll, but
They must have gotten a 6. And then he's going to double move him again.
Company command.
Yep.
He's walking up just to be in range.
Just be range 2, you can order him again. So that's the dumb thing about guard, guard transports. There's never a reason to take them. The guys on foot can move 24 inches in a turn. Why would you need a transport? Just take more guys who can move faster than the transport anyway.
Yeah.
It's dumb. Yeah, it's dumb.
Oh, it depends. If it's a specific unit though, that's expensive.
Unless you're putting vets with plasmas in it or command squads.
Ogren. You know what Ogren should be able to do?
What?
Mob up.
Dude, do you know how savage a unit of like 20 Bulgrins would be?
Oh, dude, I'm not sure if you saw that,
Game.
but he picked up that
Tray? And
that
just spilled
tray
it?
and just went whoosh.
Yeah, that's crazy town.
Sad. That is pretty brutal. That is pretty brutal.
So,
there.
Michael got all his points for Kingslayer, yeah?
Yep.
Why didn't he get a big game hunter point as well?
For what?
Killing the knight. The
Can you
vehicle.
use both?
Over 10 wins.
Can you
Oh,
do both?
maybe it cancels out. Yeah, maybe that cancels it out. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Got an hour and 33 minutes left. Top of turn 2, baby.
I believe this knight has 10 wounds left.
I thought he said had 1 win left.
No, that one I think has.
No, they had 4. Yeah, when he came out, he said that Crusader had 1 win left and the Gallant had 4.
They couldn't have had 1 wound left.
It would have been auto dead.
Would have been auto dead.
It's true. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that guy has 10.
Yep.
This guy has 3.
Nice.
Shall I leave them up?
Just leave it there.
No, that's horrible.
Yeah, this is terrible. If anybody asks, we'll put them up again.
Alright, I'm gonna do a little scout.
What are you doing?
A scout.
Ah, he's going to go for a walk around the place. Yeah, that's my opinion as well, Simon. If that is the case, there's no way he should have kept it just to kill the Gallant. They should have taken the explosion he got and just made sure that Gallant went down. Because that is on 10 wounds, and that other Crusader down the bottom is mostly untouched. Yeah, this is going to be a very hard game now. I swear he said he had 1 left. I swear he did. Anyway, regardless. Still moving, probably moving in orders now. So what do you think, guys? Who are you guys going to place your bets on? Who's going to get up in this? I think this is very much in the balance. If two knights, because he can put down that Crusader still, and broken your drill. It's no good. But anyway, Simon, who do you think's going to win? Rob, who do you think's going to win? Disco Boy, who's going to win? Soanzi, who's going to win? Tell me who's going to win this game, guys. I need to know. It's true.
There's no chance they move. Sorry, you moved way Sorry, I'm not going to accept it. Sorry. There's no way you're That guy was like on this side. It was like
One light in the darkness. Who is that? Who's that talking to us? I don't know who that is. Someone's unhappy? Yeah. Again, so a little bit of raised voices, but the TO's right onto it, and we won't give it any more time.
Oh, can they hear the raised voices?
A little bit. Where are we at? I think the shooting phase. Ah.
Bertinello.
That's great.
We're not going to talk about that game?
No, we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to give a feel. We got a game. We got a perfectly good game here to talk about. So where are we at? Can you hear anything? What's going on in there?
Baby to Marge, baby to Marge. Where? I am the Brooklyn baby. Nah, he's just putting a whole bunch of red dice, which means the vulture's about to shoot.
Putting up the wall, the boundaries of Adam. Focus on the game. Oh, shit! Crusader went down. Maybe that was a one-on-one win.
It was the one-on-one
There's
win.
no... How the shit tits did he deal...
I know, Simon. Apologies. We are trying not to.
Yeah, we're trying not to.
But it's very difficult.
So, look, how did Tristan do so much damage turn one? He got the Gallant down to below onto its last tier. He got that Crusader down to 10 wounds, and he got that one down to killable. How did he do so much damage? I'm amazed.
Bad armor saves. Bad arm saves. Arm saves.
Bad arm saves.
That's accurate.
Yeah. I mean, my arms have got good saves. Your arms got good saves?
Sorry?
Do your arms have good saves?
I don't know. Probably not.
I mean, the question is been put to us. I think we need an answer to this question.
Which one?
The bad arm saves.
Well, yeah, he shouldn't. Like, where are his arms?
Yeah, where are his arms? The guard player MMO will win as he has too many more options. Hard can to look at the other tables. No, we cannot. You focus on the game we're giving you, Swansea, and you'd love it. You'll like it. So he should now lose the Gallant too, at minimum, shouldn't he? Although if I was... What would I prioritise? Taking 10 wounds off the Crusader or taking 3 wounds off the Gallant?
Both players have guard, though.
Huh? But do they have good arm saves?
That is a very good question.
It's the best question we could possibly have.
I think look, it's too hard for Mike. Michael's just lost another night. There's no way he can win now with a knight and Shadow Sword.
Only way he wins is if he picks.
Slow plays.
No.
If he takes an hour and 25 minutes to have his turn 2, and then he wins.
No, he can still win this game. He can't win this game if that Crusader goes though. If that Crusader is there and he picks up Pask and a Tank Commander next turn, the game is still on. But there is still a chance he loses that Crusader as well. And then this is done and dusted. Well and truly done and dusted.
Then the Shadow Sword goes, las cannon, las cannon, las
Well,
cannon, las
with
cannon.
4 las cannons and all the heavy bolters, he can account for 1 Lehman Russ, give or take.
Yeah.
Either leaving it dead or leaving it hitting him on 6s or 5s. No chance, Adam. This is not Dumb and Dumber. Ha! Fair enough. So he's saying there's a chance. Look, with a Crusader and a Shadow Sword, you can totally pick up 3 Lehman Russes. The Shadow Sword can pick up 2. You tell me 1 Crusader can't pick up or leave 1 Lehman Russ hitting on 5s and 6s, which is, in this matchup, very, very beneficial. You're tripping balls, Simon. You're losing the audience. Old man Gokovic in his wily ways. Go buy your drill, Simon. He broke his drill bit before.
Unlucky.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Are these... What's this in here? What could that be?
6 wounds from, I think he said mortars.
Ah, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So he just shot all units of mortars at the same time, I think. Which is a nice, efficient way of doing things.
Yep. I agree. Did he do any wounds with them?
Same guy.
Yeah.
there's a guy that we don't know.
Don't know who he is.
I think he. Look, I may have been introduced to him once.
Okay.
Anyway. Alright, Pask is looking at the knight, and he's saying goodbye, knight. Goodbye, sweet knight.
Oh, wow.
So 4 hits.
3 wounds.
3
Five
on the
up.
heavy bolters.
Ah, who lost? Yeah. 4 ups. He failed 2. 2d6 re-rolling because of the order for the amount of shots from the battle cannon. Oh. Hey, did you get 11 shots from the battle cannon? 10 shots. Re-rolling 1s, he doesn't move. God, he's efficient when he doesn't move. Holy crap. Wins on 4s, so just the 2 it looks like. 5 up invulns. Save either.
1.
D3.
You just took a dice away.
Yeah. Interesting.
How does
What?
Michael come back from this? He can't.
I think he can.
How? Like,
Okay. So, do you know how many infantry the Shadow Sword can pick up in a turn? He's got 36 heavy bolters. All he's got is guardsmen. He can start picking up 2 units of infantry and 2 tanks a turn, just with the Shadow Sword.
alright, so assuming that knight dies.
Knight dies, then I don't think he can win. He needs a Knight alive in this turn. But if he has a big top and bottom of turn 2, and just had a Shadow Sword left at the start of his turn 3, he can still technically be in the game, but he'd be playing for like a near wipe. But still, a -1 to hit, 2+ save Shadow Sword.
16 wounds
Left.
left.
Okay. He's gonna have, yeah, then, okay. This is still a game. It's not a good game. Michael still has a chance though. Absolutely. So you're saying there's a chance, Simon?
Let's do this a little better. Heavy bolters are shooting.
Who's this from? One of the Conquerors.
He said 9 heavy bolters.
9 heavy bolters.
9 heavy bolter shots. he said,
That'd
sorry.
be one of the Lehman Russes. I had very good chance with those Croatian girls. He knows too much.
What happens in Croatia stays in Croatia.
That's right. So we know the Crusader's going to make it through this turn.
Yeah.
If it was going to die, it'd be a lot less than 16 wins right now. So yeah, look, I still think this is Tristan's game to lose, but if Michael has an absolutely stellar turn, it's still on.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's hard. Sorry, I'm not saying it's Hamilton's to lose.
What
by
do you
any means.
think about? Where's my mouse? What do you think? What do you think the next turn looks like then?
They both have to push. Like, because the end result is that Baneblade has to start getting into combat.
Yeah.
About turn 3.
Mistbornian
You
chicks
see those?
Yeah.
Yeah. There were some beautiful Croatian women cosplaying as Sisters of Battle.
This is Repentia.
Yeah. At the UTC this year. And yeah, there's quite a few of the more enamored nerds who have been quite friendly. Yeah, what needs to happen is that Baneblade needs to start getting into combat. Same with the Crusader. I don't think the Crusader is going to make it. I think the Crusader moves up 12 and dies next turn, but the Baneblade should make it.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Yeah, no, I was agreeing with you. I just, yeah.
The hoverhammer strong. Solid. That's the polite thing to do. So, yep, we're into bottom of turn 2 with 1 hour 17 remaining on the clock. To my mind, he has to pick up 2 to 3 Lehman Russes this turn to have any chance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they have to go.
this is from a top-down approach. It's hard for you guys, or for even for us to see necessarily, but apparently based on the windows that are here, the knight can see all 3.
Yep.
Obviously, we haven't seen what he's going to do specifically with the tank, but he's obviously going to move up the field.
Yeah, I'm not. It's going to be interesting. He doesn't really CP to buff anything anymore either.
There's the characters. They're going to start coming out.
Yep, they have to. But then they're dead, man. They're dead next turn. Then Vulture will pick them up.
Well, unless he kills the vulture.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think of what the Shadow Sword could be looking at next turn. Whilst I'm looking at this turn, I don't think it has lanes of fire to the bottom Plasma Cusha, and I don't think it can see the top guys because its profile is a lot lower than the
knight is. Yeah.
So I'm guessing, yeah, that Vulture is going to get the punt treatment. That was a D&D crew, guys.
Moonwalk back.
Yeah.
It would be better if I did it this way.
Stop it. I'm looking at Dan Martin's game. And I noticed there's a distinct lack of hemlocks.
Yeah.
Dan Martin has 3 hemlocks in his list, and he's playing against Death Guard. And there is no hemlocks in the sky, and it looks like Mortarion is still alive,
Morty's still there.
which is very bad.
Shining Spears were, I think, locked in the middle of the table. They
Yeah.
surrounded a Plague Burst Crawler.
Yeah, no hemlocks. That is very interesting. Don't worry about that game. The game in front of us. How is our man, Mr.
Mansky's got it.
Mr. Mansky?
Mansky's
He
got
definitely should have that game.
it. I went over there a little earlier, and Mansky's skill looked like he was winning, and he still had 100 lesser demons still off
Off
the
the
table.
board. Yeah.
Like,
That boy's going to have a very sore back tomorrow.
yeah.
He's playing with like 210 models. What's a bet he gets further into his game than these guys do?
Well, these guys are on turn 2.
Turn 2. Yeah. An hour and 14 left.
Another one bites the dust. Hey,
I'm going to get you too.
another one bites the dust. So can you guys hear the music? Let us know.
Yeah. And what's going on in there? What are they up to?
Alright. Four las cannons. Oh jeez. He was saying stuff and pointing, but it's 4 las cannons and storm bolters are going into the vulture.
Who remembered his Storm Bolter? Well, it's hovering now, so it hits on 4s.
Yes.
2 hits? Or was that no hits?
That was no hits.
Good stuff.
He missed with the 4 storm bolter
Oh,
shots,
thank
but he
God.
hit with like 3 las
Oh,
cannons.
shit. They did that in the right order. That could have
Luckily,
been tragic.
luckily.
So, 3 6-ups.
Which is dumb luck more than anything, because
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
always shoot the big guns first.
1 goes through. Where do you put the volcano?
I don't know.
And this can only be heavy bolters.
Yes. I believe the heavy bolters are a guardsman.
Yeah. Brought these dudes.
Oh no. 1 wound, so couldn't have been guardsman.
Had to beat the vulture then.
Had to be the vulture. And the volcano cannon, he's shooting it. I don't know who's shooting it at.
Yeah, looks like he got 7 shots. Only 2 hits. Any wounds? Is that double?
He said, "Oh, that's a good game."
Did he fail? Did he fail to wound?
Yep. Roll double ones.
Oh.
And a hunter killer missile missed as well.
My God, yeah, that's game
It's a
over.
missile, not a hit-ile.
Yeah.
We heard.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Also, did you see it in round 1?
Yeah. So yeah, he got 7 shots with his volcano.
7
cannon.
shot with the volcano cannon.
Hit with
Hits
2 of them.
with 2 of them.
Takes
Double
2s to
ones.
wound. Double ones. Did the same thing again. Turn
What
1.
do you do?
Yeah, you can't.
Like,
You just lose. Hey, do you know what we always play? And he always just tells me to just roll better when I complain about my rolls ever being bad. I'm like, why does it have to be a below average consistently? It's like, just got to decide to roll better. Guess what I'm going to tell him later?
roll better.
Suck it. I think we just had an update from Lords of War.
Yeah, how's it going?
I'll let you know in a sec.
T-Sun's conceded. Started turn 3, 20-0.
Interesting.
So,
Mid's dominating.
so far it looks like Eric has got 220 zips.
Yep.
Waldock got an 18-2 the first round. Don't know his second round yet.
Val Heffelfinger in the house. Welcome. I had this on before, but you decided not to show. So I took it off because I haven't washed it since ETC, and it fucking stinks. I've locked in your musk. I didn't have the heart. Didn't have the heart to wash your glorious scent out of it. Mr. Heffelfinger. Yeah, Rex, dude. Welcome. Enjoy the stream. Everybody say hello. Val, say hello, everybody.
Although welcome to
That cologne. This, ode to Heffelfinger.
Ode to Val.
Ode to Val. Ode to Val. Nice.
Yes, thank you for joining. You are coming at the tail end of a game that unfortunately has had some unlucky dice
Phenomenally unlucky dice.
by Michael.
And you know what? Fuck him, that's why.
Yeah, just roll better.
Just roll better. So, you got some fans in the chat, Mr. Heffelfinger. That's Rob Lane, just complimented you on your podcast. I'm guessing that was Singer's Chapter Tactics you did the prior episode on, which, yeah, was actually pretty good. He interviewed Mr. Pampreen, who won the GT, the first Orc GT. This guy's an Orc player as well.
Now.
As if they got a good codex. Fair weather gamers.
Well, for the record, I've moved to Orcs early in the year. Thank you very much. I started building my Orcs in April.
He just makes things up whenever he wants to, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very fickle beast. Very hard to work with as well. So in this game, we have one player rolling. Sorry, Tristan rolled well. He seized, didn't he?
Tristan has rolled pretty well,
the guard player sees the top of turn 1 away from the knight player. And since then, the knight player is just getting hammered. And we've had 2 turns. You sold out the boys for ETC. Fair enough, man. You didn't take Orc to ETC. What did you take? Did you take Tau? I said we're going to be playing Tau. But yeah, that Shadow Sword doing nothing for 2 turns, that's a massive loss. Massive loss.
Yeah, he took Tau.
Damn fish cows. That tuna beef failed you, man. So right now, Tank Commander's still there. Actually, all the Limb Rust is still there. There's no way that I see Hamilton making it out of this turn. Well, any idea what he's rolling for here? Is this the Gatling on the Crusader?
Possibly.
Sorry, guys. Yes, I think it was an artistic choice to make sure you could always see the models. Yeah, the models. You can see that no matter what models they are, unless they're literally grey and black.
Grey Knights might struggle.
Yeah, Grey Knights will struggle. But apart from that, every other model should pop up really, really nicely on this one.
I'd like to see a little bit. I was speaking with. So at the moment, you can see there's a number of lines on the table.
Yep.
So the obvious one being the center line.
Center line for the 24-inch.
Yep.
Easy.
Then there's the center, so you can measure 12 back for hammer and anvil.
Yep. Because it's in 2 halves, so
Yep.
it's exactly 24.
Yeah. But what I
36.
suggested was on the edge of the table, so not top down, but just on the edge of it,
Yep.
having lines. What would be here
For Vanguard.
for Vanguard.
Yep.
And having, because you can't see them, but there's a street light there, a street light here. Having those street lights in fixed positions,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
so as you could use them for lines.
Lines. Yeah, that's cool.
Um,
I mean, I think it's already well thought out. But yeah, the only thing I like your idea. Yeah, see how it's got the two Vortex missile batteries.
Yep.
I'd like one of those to be
That
switched
one?
to the other side of the
to
board,
here
to there.
or the top one and
Yeah.
the top one. Yeah, yeah.
Just to mirror. I mean, I like it the way it is. It gives it a bit more depth to it. Because I actually like this board a lot. It's got a lot going on. I mean, it really fucks night players. Oh boy, you get to start on the road. And guess what? You can't leave the road. Good stuff. Disco boy, you have missed the systematic falling apart and trouncing of Michael Hamilton.
Yes. Volcano cannon going at the vulture.
Nothing.
7 shots. Hits with 2.
Wounds with
Double
0.
ones.
Ouch.
Although-
Two turns in a row.
Although
Top turn 1 did the same thing.
he beat me at Ozmasters a couple years back.
Who did?
Hamilton. I think it was Vic Masters. It was
he
Masters.
won Gold Masters.
Yeah, it was the year he won Oz Masters. It was me and him top table, and he
Nice.
stomped out like a fiend.
We'll just pull you guys' attention to the scores. It's 9 to 10 at the end of turn 2. They have an hour and 5 minutes remaining, but I don't think that's going to be a problem because it looks like this is all locked up. Unfortunately.
Oh, that knight's dead. That knight's so dead.
Well, it has to go this turn. But to be honest, he doesn't need to move. If that knight can see those 3 leaving
I can't believe
rushes,
the vulture's still alive.
I mean, there's no reason that vulture should be still alive. And in all reality, that vulture should go and pick up those 3 characters. And that almost guarantees he was going to get kill more this turn if the knight goes down.
No. Don't turn it on. Leave the door open.
And roll better.
The camera will just not stay.
It'll die. Yeah, so the vulture goes and picks up the 3 characters. The Lemon Rust has put down the Crusader. And then he's just got a Shadow Sword. Unbuffed, unloved
Yeah,
Shadow Sword.
I put you at the end of Tristan's turn 3. There'll be just a Shadow Sword left.
If you got the buffs off on the Shadow Sword, the plus 1 save, -1 to hit, don't even bother shooting at it. You got better things to shoot
Just
at.
kill everything else.
Kill everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, so Vulture flies over, kills the characters, which I think are here and here.
Yep.
So you need to really fly to like there-ish.
Yeah. Well, all you need to do is just have all 3 closer to you than the Shadow Sword. And you just pick your poison.
Yeah.
Well, here's an interesting thing though. Because it has a twin Punisher cannon.
There's 2 Punisher cannons.
No, it's 1.
Okay, yeah.
It's 1 twin Punisher cannon. So they
Yeah.
can only kill 1 4-wound douchebag with a
What other
5
guns have
save.
you got?
A heavy bolter. Or maybe 2 heavy bolters, depending on what he's paid for on it. So you can only pick up 2 realistically. We'll double check it for you.
One heavy bolter,
Yeah.
twin Punisher Gatling cannon.
So you use those 40 shots to pick up 1 guy. What would be left of that dude?
Paste.
That's
Paste is what would be
Do you
left.
know what that's reminiscent of? Remember Predator when they're shooting into the forest? For
Yeah,
like
but that didn't kill
the
anything.
whole scene. Yeah, but if it bleeds, we can kill it. It's true. It's true. Some amazing like lifestyle revelations out of that movie. The need to have quality friends who don't sell you out to the CIA. People you can trust. Named Dylan. Alright. Where are we at? Are we into shooting yet or are they still moving?
We're not even done movement phase.
Good golly gosh, guys. Golly gosh. Aaron, 2 minutes left. Top of turn 3. Doesn't matter. I think at the end of this turn, Tristan should comfortably be up. But the thing is, he wants to lock away at least 1 kill more. Because, yeah, I mean, Michael's been getting kill more every turn so far. Predator lessons.
Brought to you by Down Under Network.
Do you know the biggest Predator lesson I can have for you guys? Watch the first one, and the second one if you're feeling generous. And that's it. Do not go further.
What about Alien versus Predator?
Dylan, you son of a bitch! What's the matter? See, I got you pushing 2 minutes sentences? Oh man, such a good scene. Most iconic handshake in the history of cinema.
Thoughts on no line of sight blocking in the middle?
I like it. I like it when there's shitloads of line of sight blocking everywhere else.
There's shitloads of line of sight blocking.
Not having it in the middle is just fine. If,
Yeah.
if it was the opposite, yeah, one or the other. In the middle, nowhere else. Everywhere else, not in the middle. It's fine.
See, I like, I think also some tables and events should have line of sight blocking in the middle, and some should have them more spread,
Yeah.
with the middle more open. Obviously, the stream table's a stream table the whole event, so,
Yeah.
I mean, we would potentially have the ability, although not the way it's been designed, of moving terrain around so as you could look at, not, you know, making the table different each round.
Yeah.
But
Well, this is a purpose-built table, so
Yeah.
this is what it is.
yeah, and so what we should probably, probably do, at least for tomorrow, is correct the camera to be the right way around. So I've had to flip it vertically so as the AV logo is the right way up, but it's back
yeah.
to front.
It's back to front, yeah. Yeah, it does. This actually isn't a mat. This is wooden boards. But yeah,
Yep.
This is reminiscent of a lot of the better table wall mats and shit. Shameless plug. Yeah, the buildings are quite tall. Some of these are 3-level ruins. I think the one in the... I think there's 2 of them where they're next to each other. I think it's these 2.
Yep.
Learned a lot about oral thanks to the jokes in that movie. There are some bad jokes in that movie. It's a good soundtrack, though. Very good soundtrack.
So, so what sort of affiliation does Val have with GameMat.eu?
Don't know yet. I'm about to have some. Keeps up that kind of work.
What kind of affiliation can we have with GameMat.eu? Because we have affiliations with
OTP Terrain.
OTP Terrain.
On the hour, every hour, we will plug. We will spruik.
They make fantastic 3D-printed terrain. We have a set of containers of different shapes and sizes that hook into each other like that.
Pretty good.
They do some absolutely mammoth pieces of terrain, right down to scatter terrain. They've just dropped their prices as well as dropped them again for a Black Friday sale.
Yeah, baby.
So get on over to otpterrain.com and check out their wares.
I am also a massive Lawrence fanboy. Although I do like cracking jokes about how there's actually no people on that in the organisation who stream content who aren't losing their hair. It's just like a channel of receding hairlines. Tabletop tactics. Never mind. It's
All right. So for those that are unfamiliar with what Twitch does, there has been a post that we've been asked. We're going to allow it?
I'd allow that.
Well, it's a quote.
It is, exactly.
It's a quote. All right, so we've
Sexual
allowed...
Tyrannosaurus. Wasn't he a wrestler? Wasn't
I
he
don't know.
in the WWE? Who was the guy who said that? Who played, was it Dutch? Yeah, he was like a WWE wrestler. Like he was wrestling against Hulk Hogan and shit on the weekends, trying to get killed by Predator on the Saturdays. Val's never picked up on it. I think Beard is the only one who's like got a consistent head of hair. Jesse Ventura, that's right. Yeah, Tabletop Tactics, I love him. Oh, Blaine, I thought it was Dutch. Who was... No, I'm just tripping. And you notice they had all the nationalities represented? Oh no, Dutch was Arnie's name. Of course. They had all the nationalities represented in that Predator team. Ain't got time to bleed. Beard's fingers look 6 inches long. I
right.
never noticed that.
So I'm pretty sure we've got Lehman Russ shooting the knight.
Crusader, yeah. I'm gonna keep that. That's hilarious. Who was I joke that damn it. I had a crack about Bone the other day. I can't remember who I was saying it was. Never mind. We'll get back to it.
9 wounds left.
On the Crusader?
Yep.
I bet he's going down. Dug in there like an Alabama tick. It's also a Predator. $56 minutes remaining. What are we doing? So we're in the shooting phase minimum. Who's shooting? Is this battle cannon?
Yeah, 2d6 shots.
Sweet. That's a pretty good amount of shooting. And this must be past 10. 4 wounds. Looks like he failed 2.
2 go through.
Yep. 2d3. 4.
I believe he did 4 damage, which should put him on 5 left.
Adam Intuition's on fire. On point. What are you working on, Val? You sitting here? I know you just went out for the night. Hopefully with your lovely lady. What are you doing with yourself? We've got 13 on stream right now. Yeah, what are you doing with yourself, Val?
They're playing. Simon is.
Yeah.
He's not playing.
Fucking Australians, uncouth motherfuckers. As I swear 3 times at him.
It's funny though, there's some words that we tend not to use though. I definitely don't like using those words.
Nah. What the fuck?
Yeah, Simon, I'm on your side.
Same.
I'm on your side.
Same
That was an
house.
uncalled for
Yeah.
comment. I mean, if you wanted to call you lazy, or a C word, or an F wit, I would have been okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Nah. Going too far, man. Back off.
Horrible human being. Horrible human being.
Simon is actually Val's name. Yeah, I remember. I keep forgetting that.
Oh, really?
I keep forgetting your name, Simon. But yeah.
Mansky.
Gotchi? The guy in purple. His name's also Simon. He was the captain of the ETC team for Australia this year. So sorry, he was not calling you all sorts of names. He was talking to the other Simon. That's hilarious.
I assumed his name was Val.
Nah. It's actually named after a famous baseball player.
It's a fair assumption.
It is a fair assumption. Yeah. I keep every time he gives the recap of a game on Facebook, I hashtag. Yeah, Crusader is now gone. There is a Crusader-shaped hole. I put a hashtag. If he won, I said. Sorry, at the start of the game, I hashtag give him the Heffelfinger, and if he won the game, I hashtag gave him the Heffelfinger. We need to create. I'm trying to build up some kind of a perception of a euphemism.
Yep.
Like some kind of secret technique known to very few elites, like the Grand Heffelfinger or something. Like I don't know. Yeah.
Hey Val, we've got some ideas.
Let's go on places.
We've got some ideas for live streaming a game across the web that's slightly different to what we've seen done before. What would you say if you wanted? Because you played Val.
I haven't played Val now.
How'd you get his shirt?
We
Oh, you just loved each other.
sucked each other off at lunchtime.
Okay.
It was great.
All right. So if you want to beat Adam, what we're thinking is we'll set up a game. All right. You write the list. I'll get the models together. I'll put them. Basically, I'll bring them along. We'll get a table set up. I'll wear a webcam on my head. All right. You in a headpiece. He won't be able to hear you, but I will. And I will move the models.
He'll be your proxy body.
All right. Yep. And yeah, what do you think about that for an idea? Boom.
Put that in your pipe and do some stuff. I don't like pipes.
What about gillyweed?
What's that?
Love it. Well.
It's off Harry Potter as well.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Doubles, the way it should be played. Everything should be done in doubles. Masturbation, loads of stuff.
This conversation
Yeah. All sorts of
did
great
not go
places.
the direction I was thinking it would go.
It never does. What are we shooting? What's left?
Well, that's the whole point, Simon Gujjevic, of me having a webcam on my head,
Yeah.
so as I can get down and look and give him true line of sight.
We all know you actually have a podcast, Val.
What is it?
Whichever one he decides to be on is his. He dominates. The personality cannot be contained. What are we shooting here?
Uh,
Yeah, Pablo just likes
it's
to pretend
Mike's
he wins.
turn.
Just like he likes to pretend he wins events and wins games of Warhammer as well. Bang, bang, Pablo.
It's Mike's turn.
So, bottom of turn 3, we have 50 minutes left. Snap. Oh, yep, so he's going to try and take out the top left Conqueror. Radio.
All right. Neg 1 to hit. Just went off.
Oh, yep. +1 armor should be going off as well. He didn't move his Vulture, did he?
He did not.
He did not move the Vulture. That's interesting. Yeah, look, Pablo seems like a wonderful dude.
All right. So
Really
shooting
nice
wise, we're moving into the shooting phase.
Yep. So he didn't move any of his characters.
Not that I can see. Looks like the psych is gone.
Okay, then how did he cast?
Oh, he must have moved it.
Yeah.
Must have moved it.
So,
Stormbolter, 2 las cannons.
see, he's lost confidence in his Volcano Cannon. Usually he just puts his Volcano Cannon where everyone's dead and just kill it, but he hasn't yet to kill anything with his Volcano Cannon in this game. No worries, Val. Good night. Spruik it. Tell your mates. Some people down under making some good stuff.
Okay, so Volcano Cannon, 2 las cannons at the...
Conqueror?
This guy?
Yep.
Then...
Las cannons and HBs.
Las cannons, some HBs, Stormbolter there, and then a couple of HBs there.
Nice. Night, Val. Much love, brother.
Peace.
Take care. Thanks for joining us.
Volcano Cannon, 1 hit, no wounds.
Oh! Oh, man. Do you know... people
2 wounds with las cannons though.
That's not going to be enough, though. They got 12 wounds each.
Double 6s.
Yeah, unless if he doesn't save one on a 5. Yeah, he saved one.
And then he did 6 wounds.
People say, like, a lot of things cause impotence, but that is one impotent Shadow Sword. That is one flaccid Volcano Cannon. Just can't get it up, guys.
And Tristan's making lots of 6-up saves.
He is, yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. So surely he gets cover where that Conqueror is.
He did,
Yeah? So
that's
it would
why.
have been a 5-up.
Yeah.
Turns out he can just ignore Shadow Swords. Who would have thought? That wouldn't have been my advice at the start of this game, but turns out.
Unlucky.
Very unlucky.
Well, what do you do? Like...
No, nothing. Can't do anything. Just is what it is. You just gotta roll better!
You just got to roll better.
Just gotta roll better, man. Just gotta choose to roll better. I was just saying how it's very flaccid. It's the most impotent Volcano Cannon. Get that little violin out. That's alright, this happens. It's a dice game. And his dice are awful.
Tristan just said sorry, and Michael then said, it's not your fault. Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good. He's not taking out his opponent at least.
No, and look, they know each other. That's a bit of jest. That's fine.
Yeah, they probably played each other 10 times.
Look, complaining about the dice when you shoot a Shadow Sword 3 times and don't wound.
Don't wound.
Just
Once.
don't wound. Alright, that is bad dice.
There's nothing you can do about it. It's just bad dice.
What are you gonna do?
Just going to message Val and thank him again in person for joining us.
Fanboy.
Yeah.
Ooh, the vulture's gone.
So that was his HBs and 2 last hands, yeah?
Yeah. Tough call. Tough call. I think he's tried to keep out of line of sight of those Lehman Russes. I don't know if that's the right call. I feel as though those Lehman Russes would have had to move too far and not get to double shoot their big guns, and therefore they would have had to pop out, and he then could have shot back significantly harder. That being said, he's positioned it just so as he could see one Lehman Russ, and the plan was to take it out, which shooting a Volcano Cannon, a Lehman Russ, and 2 las cannons, I'd probably put money on that being a good call. But so we'll do some more shout-outs. So CanCon is at 111 tickets.
Yes. Going gangbusters.
Yes, that is on the Australia Day weekend. So we are like 2 months away.
Yep. Pretty exciting. It's going to be huge.
Yeah. We're in the process of looking up transportation possibilities.
Because we're going in, we're locked
We'll
in the
be
street,
there.
guys.
We'll be there. We're either going to getting a bit of a road train going with a number of cars, or potentially we'll. There's a group of us that are looking at potentially getting a minibus. Basically, I think the 12-seater minibus is cost effective when you're replacing 4 cars. But at the moment, we're at a group where I think 3 cars is enough. So we'll see how we go.
Nice. It's obvious that Michael has lost his confidence in his damage output with just how he's played. Like, especially moving that back now. Look, he has nothing to lose at this point. I would have just shoved it down his throat. As long as he keeps that, he only needs that +1 to hit. So -1 to hit, +1 save.
Well, you say he doesn't have anything to lose. I mean, it's a tight game. Like, it's 14-11, and
But Michael's ability to gain points is minuscule at this point. All he can do is kill and try and kill more. And he has reasonable chances of getting killed more now, as long as the Shadow Sword stays alive. Because he can pick up 2 infantry squads in a turn.
yeah.
JB painting. This is Tristan Bone versus Michael Hamilton.
How is the volcano? So for those who are unaware, Jared's currently, I can't remember if it's work or a holiday. I think it's work. He's in the Philippines climbing volcanoes, which is why I say I don't know if it's work or a holiday. 'Cause, how does climbing a volcano classify as work, mate? Let me know. The tax office wants to know.
So yeah, Plasma Cushion is moving out. One of the Conquerors has moved down. Pask has moved over. And seeing as Michael tried to shoot at that top Lehman Russ, I'm guessing that Lehman Russ does need to move.
Yep.
Interested to see how much damage he gets through, seeing as Michael's going to have a 2+, so he'll have a 4+ save against the battle cannons, and they'll be hitting him on 5s, with Pask hitting him on the 3s.
He would have died. Well, that's a horrible plan.
Or is that because it was so steep and high, or because the volcano was going to kill you? I assume not, because I would have heard something about an active. Because hiking active volcanoes, I hear it's kind of bad for you.
Hold on. You rode a horse up a volcano. Jeez, this is a stream in itself.
Imagining Jared on a horse, that's mad. That's so good.
So 40 minutes to go. Top of turn 4.
Yep.
Game is Look, they could get 6 turns and is quite comfortably with 40 minutes left because of just
The decision making that's left in this game is not extensive.
yeah.
Let's get Dean to come give us an update on some of these games. I might snag him when next time he comes past. It doesn't look like we've had any games finish. Oh, Imana must be finished though.
Last cannon sitting on 5s.
Yep.
No wounds. David Mana lost to Lachlan Morrison. 24 to 28.
Wow, that's close.
Game.
Very close.
And Andrew Robinson beat Lee Ormsby 32 to 16.
There you go. 32 to 16.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a drubbing.
Fuck Lee's a top bloke though.
Oh, Ormsby, absolutely. Lovely guy. Yeah, Imana just went down to a full night list.
Antonello is currently playing Lee Abbey, and it's still going.
Yep, no idea who's winning there.
How is David Mana going, and what is he running? Dave is playing Inari. He's got Yvrain, Eldrad, 20 Boltway Guardians with platforms, 5 Rangers, 2 units of 8 Shining Spears, 1 Beal 10, 1 Same Hand, 2 Spirit Seers, a Warlock, Shadow Seer, 6 Skyweavers, 4 Skyweavers, 2 Skyweavers, with some Haywires throughout.
Luck of the draw, guys. Whoever gets put on table 1, we take him.
Yep. Something's just happened to the stream.
The stream? Yeah, the stream. Yeah, the stream webcam has just died in the
Oh,
arse.
I've got the audio back.
Adam muted. Wap, 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 wap. Can you hear me now?
I'm not sure what happened there.
Never saw something either. Am I back, guys? Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Yep.
Morrisoli was playing, and is no longer playing.
No longer. Yeah. Should we address that? You'll hear about it enough later.
Yeah, I'd take that chat offline, Jared.
Yeah. What's he shooting?
No idea. Two to 6 shots.
Rerolling one of them. They become so efficient when you give them past.
6 shots.
Shooting twice, rerolling ones, rerolling the amount of shots you get. So good.
2 hits.
Yeah, hit on 5.
1 wound.
Yeah. And over 4 up.
Saves. Oh no. Went through, sorry.
Jamie Panning's on the Fox Trail to find out the story. Just message Morrisoli and ask him what went down, man.
If you're wondering, he played against Martino, and he's also not playing anymore.
Let him find out for himself.
Oh, would.
Yeah. How many left on the Shadow Sword? Any ideas?
No. 3 hits with something. 1 damage.
Doesn't look like much left.
No, it is not.
I can't tell from here. It looks like a single digit.
That Lehman Russ, sorry, that Shadow Sword looks like it's seen better days.
Yeah.
He should have win with a Stormbolter.
That's embarrassing. Because he's got a 2-up armor.
He passed it, but
Oh, okay. Damn. It's always funny when that happens. I remember once I had I was winning with guard pretty handily, and the guy had a 1-wing left Land Raider, and I had a Baneblade and a couple of Manticores and shit I could have shot at it.
Yeah.
But instead I was using first rank, second rank on my infantry. Just cause. We had about 2 hours left in the round. I was like, fuck it. I'm taking this last window for these Land Raiders. I think it took me about 130 shots.
So it's still live. We're in bottom of turn 4.
Yep, just got into Michael's, turn 4. Well, you see what happened there? Like, his whole army, I mean, the only thing shooting-wise, the only thing that is missing from Tristan's army is the
Vulture.
The Vulture. And he did not kill that Shadow Sword. So, you know, let's go to the -1 to hit, +1 damage, of course. So, +1 save, of course. So, as long as he can keep that up.
Hold on 1 second. You're going to yell out to...
Just roll better!
Still playing the game.
Oh.
That sounds like it's easy to think when you're not doing shit, right?
Preferred enemy.
No.
Preferred enemy? No. 8-fold path.
I've rolled so bad.
You playing 8-fold path? Grudge you round 1.
Okay. Team doesn't allow go.
Mate, he'll allow a grudge.
We got shoot going down, guys.
So now I have to paint a billion orcs.
Don't
No, I don't. I just called Drew.
do it. Yeah.
I just called Drew. Calling a favour.
JB, thanks for the bits.
Thanks,
dude.
JB. So for those that have joined late, we have a number of prizes up for grabs. So once again, brought to you by OTP Terrain. We have...
These things. Those dudes, they make this stuff. Look at it. Move.
No, there we go. Alright, OTPterrain.com.
They make the blocks. It goes on top of the other blocks. Does not move. Quality. Yes.
3D printing terrain, go to OTPterrain.com, check their stuff out. They've got a massive sale going on. We have, for the end of today, so the end of day 1, we have a prize
Voucher.
going to the top cheerer, a voucher to OTP Terrain. The end of day 2,
We give
the
away
top streamer,
these
top
crates.
cheerer, we're going to give a set of crates away. We're also giving a set of crates to the
Most
Most
Valuable?
Valuable Viewer Award.
Most valuable viewer.
So keep those chats going. Who do you reckon's got it so far? I know we've got a long way to go, but who do you reckon's up there?
Saunsy's been with us from the start. Master
Simon?
Strider's been
Simon's
there.
been there
Simon's
going?
been there. Disco Boy's been there. Got quite a few.
Deleted link in the house.
Fair enough.
Oh, well, I think we have it that people can't post links.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I can though.
Wog Boy in the house. Any ideas on this shoot?
Alright, hold on. 2 las cannons are shooting something. He just said there. So shooting some heavy bolters at some guardsmen. Alright.
Censored.
Or cannon at Pask.
He's got 8 shots.
Watch this. All hits. 2 hits.
He did a wound. He did 1 wound.
2 wounds. 2 wounds.
Two?
2 wounds.
No saves.
No saves.
4d6. Did he pick him up?
He's alive on 1 wound.
Holy shit!
Just roll better.
Oh, wow. that Oh man, that. Oh, he needs to take it. He needs to take that into the back room and give us some Viagra next game.
What are the odds of Volcano Cannon taking out Lehman Ross? Pass.
Very good.
Very good, right?
Very good.
Would you... All right, so
I don't
here's
have
a
any
question
wins
for you.
got left. If you hit on
Doesn't
5s
matter.
or 6s,
It's his full wins. All right, so here's a question for you. All right, so if you're now on turn 4, all right, so let's say you're in Michael's position, you've rolled really badly, like legitimately. The first 3 turns he rolled badly with that model. Okay, there is no doubt about it. 100%. I mean, not getting a single wound with a Shadow Sword in 3 turns
two
is
turns.
absolutely
Yeah.
absurd. All right, so on that 4th turn, do you go, all right, my dice have to even up? They have to. So you just shoot just the Volcano Cannon? Or do you go, I've been rolling so bad, I'm going to overcompensate and also shoot Las Cannon?
That's what I said about his turn 3.
You reckon he overcompensated certain things and still
He
failed?
overcompensated to kill the Vulture
And still failed?
and still failed.
Oh, no, he did kill it
I'm sorry, he did
eventually.
kill it, yeah.
But, like, it was horrible.
So,
The Disco Boy never tell me the odds.
From my point of view,
Mate,
yes.
Orcs don't need odds. Alright,
they don't
Orcs are out.
believe in
Alright, so Space Marines in the middle of a battlefield, runs out of ammunition, drops the gun, gets out his combat knife, Orc picks up the gun, shoots the Marine.
Believed there was 1 bullet left and it was jammed
Boom.
on it, not empty.
Nah, it's magic. It's Orc magic.
But yeah, look, at this point of the game, you have to just diverse and just hope the swing comes back.
Yeah, because that is the other option, right? You go, cool. You just go, all right, well, I've lost. Unless I go like 1 las cannon, 2 las cannons,
Unless I go
1 las cannon
absolutely ham.
volcano. Like,
Yeah.
you just literally go, all right, everything needs to hit, everything needs to wound, everything needs to roll 6s.
What's going on here?
Saves from heavy bolters, I believe.
Okay.
Or charge the guardsman.
Yeah, nice.
Love it.
I do. I love it.
Tanks charging guardsmen.
Yep. Well, that's what I said you had to do. You had to get mileage out of everything you had left at the turn. On top of turn 2. Sorry, top of turn 3 when you had the 2 models left. I said you have to push them all in now. You have to just go. And he backed up at his last turn. He was in the middle of the board and he backed up again.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if that was the right call. Seeing as now we know that that tank would be there. So we're about to go into turn 5 in a minute.
With 27 minutes to go.
But look, the Shadow Sword goes down. I think this just gets called. Although, he hasn't killed a unit this turn yet, has he?
Tristan's winning.
Yeah, look. So that's Saunders.
All right. Yes. Look. Here's the thing, though, right? If he had rolled averages with that Shadow Sword,
There would be 3 less Lehman Russes.
exactly. So him taking that backfield approach wasn't bad. Like, because keeping in mind, he was originally he was keeping out a range of heavy bolters as well.
So
Like, it was reducing the damage output.
we just went
coming
into
his way.
turn 5, and according to the scores, Michael didn't score any points that turn.
He's using the relics of Lost Cadia this turn.
What?
You heard me.
Oh, so he's playing the banner, so he gets reroll once to hit, once to wound. I would assume he would have used it already.
Maybe he thinks he didn't need to.
Well, obviously he didn't. Yeah, the whiffing Shadow Sword makes everything hard, except itself, because in itself it was flaccid.
It was flaccid.
Oh, that's the Volcano Cannon. There we go. That, yes, that, you need to just shove some Viagra down
We're
the
just going to go to the chemist.
Yeah.
Horny goatweed. Horny goatweed.
Please pump on the Volcano. Hamilton goes to the toilet with his Shadow Sword. Just looking around, anybody watching him? Good as. That's why we really play this game, guys. To take the piss out of each other.
Yep.
It's not about the models, the friendships. the camaraderie, or even winning. It's just the ability to pay your mates out forever.
And winning.
Forever. And winning. Winning's pretty good. Yeah, fucking oath. That's what I thought he would be doing. Is trying to kill one Lehman Russ, charge another one. Kill one, charge one up. Yeah. Because they can't fall back and shoot, so... And the Overwatch isn't going to do squat to you. Yeah. We have 24 minutes left. Yeah, he could tag too. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But look, I don't think that would have made a difference at this point of the game. We're considering how Michael had to work with at the start of his turn 3, which is when he would have been enraged to do things. He's only had that Shadow Sword since his turn 3.
And he doesn't specifically lose points if he gets tabled.
No, he
It
just
stops
keeps
gaining
winning.
them.
He just stops gaining.
Unlike those that are more familiar with an ETC style format where you continue to get, so you get a 20 to 0.
Yeah.
So right now, Michael's on 11 victory points. If he was tabled right now,
He
he'll
keeps his
still
11.
get that 11.
Yeah.
So being aggressive is
Beneficial. It's
beneficial.
fine. And also, your opponent no longer gets secondaries. They can only get 4 points for each turn that's left of the game. That being, they get the points for killing more, holding more. Yeah, exactly.
That was funny. On the last night, when we were doing matchups, and you're like, what was that list again? But who went 5 D. Was it you? I had to play Nitro off the 8 player. So we got the same.
Right.
I can hack things worse than D.
What have we got left?
It's not possible that I can do worse than D.
Not sure. Last cannons misses with a reroll. Misses. Tell me you don't just go, cool, I'm shooting all my battle cannons at the same time.
Surely you just do it. Just like, hey, time's not a thing. I've only got one legitimate target. Fuck it. And just in case the guys joined us late, Tristan Bone, who's the Imperial Guard player, he seized. So, how big a pound of flesh do you think Hamilton would have taken turn 1 had you gone first?
Heaps.
Yeah, same.
Although, probably not a single wound.
Nothing from the Shadow Sword though.
Yeah. Or the Knights would have, he would have taken out the opposing Knight, probably, without losing wounds.
Yeah, on his
like,
Knights.
yeah.
Absolutely. It's absolutely hypotheticals. You can never know. And just as we can show, going into this game, I would have said that Shadow Sword would be picking up 1 to 2 units a turn every turn. It did not pick up a single unit until turn 3.
Yep. And that turn, it was a vulture.
A vulture, which was
And it was like that. Those one or two units a turn. You're thinking, oh, the las cannons and the
Living Russes.
well, no, but you're thinking, oh, I'll get las cannons and volcano cannons will do the damage.
Yeah.
No,
Heavy bolters.
heavy bolters.
Heavy bolters.
It's gone.
It's gone, and so is the game. We're going to see a handshake, or is Michael Hamilton just going to do these turtle, get in the RTC terrain and just sit?
Possibly.
Although, mind you, he's got mortars, doesn't he? Yeah, he's got 3 units of mortars. Doesn't matter where he goes.
Oh, range though.
48, yeah, it's
Hammer
true.
anvil.
That's true. So he's got range to there.
To there-ish.
Yeah, there-ish.
So I believe there's some characters
Yeah,
back here.
that's one there.
There's a character right here which is about to die. And I think there's one here.
Yeah. So there's 2 of them should be out of range. Yeah, look, the only point he's going to be able to get now is hold more. See, I told you that other objective was underneath the
Under the night.
under the night. I said that in turn 1. But yeah, if you just chuck a dude on that objective, mind you, I think Tristan's on it though with OBSEC units, so he's not getting that off.
Yeah.
So never mind. I don't know any points that he's going to get this turn, the rest of this game now. With those 3 characters.
I'm going to quote Michael.
Yep.
He says, "By this turn, you've fucked me."
Classy. Keep it
So
classy.
they're putting
guys.
scores in. I think they are going to potentially still do turn 6, but I think they're just going to rush it through basically.
You want to give us an update on how these 3 tables going? We've got the TO of the event going to go have a look at the 3 other top tables this event to give us an update on how they're traveling.
So also worth pointing out, there's a 15-minute break between the 2 rounds.
Yep.
So once again, we'll probably
And the stream.
line breaker question mark. As far as secondaries go,
Yeah, did you take old school?
Tristan did choose old school.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's gonna and recon. So you know, he'd be aiming for recon points, and I don't think he'll get line breaker.
We could just easily double move this unit, swap it over.
Fair point. Everyone forgets how fast. When I say everyone, me.
Yeah, just forget how fast.
Forget sometimes how fast those orcs can move.
Simbeck's giving us an update on how our other 3 tables are going.
So, table over there with Dan versus Jason.
Yep.
Dan's got like 4 models left.
Is he losing though? So Dan.
And Mortarian is still alive, yeah?
The score, but yeah, Morty's still
They can't be winning.
He's got tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. So Dan's going down.
This one here.
Mansky's got it.
Yeah, Mansky's got it in the bag. She's definitely on ropes.
Yep.
Controls the whole thing, so yeah, nothing really interesting.
Yep.
This one is real, the levers.
Antonello.
Really hard to it's just a big stuff like that in the center of the table.
Yep.
That could have anyone swing in either direction. I believe
And what turn are they up to, you know?
get to that, it's gonna be.
No, it's alright. As well, for your benefit.
no,
more than
no, no.
ours.
I'm actually gonna do a ring around where everyone's at.
Yeah. So starting another game, another turn. Yeah.
These guys are about, I think, do turn 6, and there's like
3
they're
bottles.
dead.
Yeah.
Michael's gone.
Yeah, Michael's going.
Not only that, his ball spot is just like exacerbated something fierce.
Mad.
Bold.
You're on this side here, but on that screen, you're on that one.
Yeah, yeah. We're reversed.
That's wrecking my head.
He killed one.
24 to 11. Wow.
So it looks like the Psychus stepped out and killed something.
I would have just killed some dudes off
Killed a
this.
smite or something,
Yeah.
probably.
It's a pretty interesting game.
They've just shook hands.
Yeah, it's over. 24 to 12, guys. There you go. I don't know if it was a good game, but it was a game.
Hey. Alright, so. OTP terrain. Some awesome crates up for grabs. So at the end of day 1, we have a voucher for OTPterrain.com
For the
that
best
will go
cheer
to the best cheer.
Which right now is Disco
Which,
Boy.
yes, to give you guys the numbers. Disco Boy is in the lead. JB Painting is coming in second. And tomorrow we'll be giving out a set of crates for the person in the lead. As well as for our most valuable viewer, we're also going to give a set of crates away. So keep those comments coming. And yeah.
That's it. We'll peace out, guys.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna peace
we had
out.
had the last
Jeez, they jumped.
points upgrade. 31 to 13.
31 to 13.
No
Alright.
problems. Peace out, guys. We'll catch you
We'll
in
see
about
you
20 minutes.
in half an hour.
Half an hour, yeah.
Half an hour, and